Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Wow, King of Swords just flipped up and, and upright and everything. Okay, something coming in very swiftly for you all. So yeah, a lot of noise, a lot of momentum happening right now, a lot of cord cutting, okay, is what I'm hearing in the energies before I kind of start off with the initial messaging that I've got. Just a lot of celebration, a lot of just clean breaks is what I'm hearing, okay? Something's speeding up in the energies right now. Very hectic, but very almost like very glorious at the same time, okay? Which is really nice to see and feel and hear in the energies, okay? But what I'm hearing coming through today is something very decisive, sharp, okay? It's like a lot of cutting edge clarity. A lot of horn blowing in the background, okay? You might be celebrating something at the moment, okay? Something about the word being severed or served, like something got served. Yeah, I just hear a lot of just a lot of wind chimes, a lot of uproar, a lot of just like feeling a sense of victory. Something just triggered a huge, almost like this like momentum. It's like feels like very grandiose situation happening in your midst. Okay, it might be due to certain like events, like maybe the World Cup, or maybe just events that you're celebrating in your life. Maybe you have some sort of anniversary. Maybe you have like a job promotion. Maybe you have like some sort of windfall of financial, success, something like that. But it's building up, and it's like something like finally coming to fruition for you all. Okay, wow, that's a lot of good energy in the mist. Okay, but nonetheless, definitely something about you are no longer carrying what refuses to grow, okay? You're focusing on growth going forward, and anything else that is not allowing you to prosper, allowing your seeds of opportunity to prosper, you're stepping away from that now, okay? It feels as though you're all about this growing, all about this healing, all about this balancing out energy, okay? It's almost like you walked away from some sort of like heavy relationship, okay? Maybe you're sick of these old promises. Maybe you're sick of people holding you back, okay? And you're ready for this clean break, is what I'm hearing, okay? Very strong energies in that. Wow. But starting off with this King of Swords, just amazing just to see that you're taking almost like authority over your life, okay? It's like you had to put two and two together for a situation. It's like you used your logic towards what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to manifest, okay? It's probably a little conflicting for some people, especially since you're walking away from certain relationships. Maybe you're saying no to certain opportunities. You might even be saying like, hey, you're just not feeling a situation, so you're just moving away from it, even though it might have benefited you in the past or might have worked out in the past. It's almost like you just taking a clean cord cut towards something, okay? Is what I'm hearing. And it's happening with a lot of momentum, a lot of speed. It's like you're almost doubling down on what it is that you're doing, okay? It's kind of leaving people thinking about why did you leave, And it's like you didn't really give a reason. You kind of just put up your wall, is what I'm hearing, okay? In the energies. But as you're doing this, you're stepping into relationships that are better serving you with this Four of Wands energy. It's kind of like now you're going to be able to have a foundation around you, a stable home, a stable life, a stable career, all of these things that you're going to be able to celebrate because it's now you're stepping into more harmonious things, okay? Maybe that be in spirit or even in action, like your passion or your will towards something. But it definitely feels like you're going to be opening up your options to things, okay, collective? I don't know what it is. It's like interesting how things go down in the way that I place the cards today. Normally I go upward, which is interesting. It must feel like you're stepping down from certain connections, okay? Maybe informal connections, maybe connections that you just feel like we're all about business and not about relationship building, okay? It's like you have all these options opening up to you now, and it's almost like it's kind of it's though like there are illusions still in the mist, even though you have all these options. It's very tempting, okay? It's like fulfilling a lot of the fantasies that you've had in the past or that you've always wished for, okay? A lot of water cooler conversations. You might be hearing things in the mist from the workplace, okay? You seeing a lot of synchronicities like 333, 111, 1313, okay? That might be significant, okay? 515, okay? 212, things like that, okay? Just a lot of energy where you're seeing synchronicities, you're seeing people, have a social pause. You're having insight, you're having discernment about certain situations, okay? And it's really resonating with you at this time. It's like things are adding up. All the messages, all the downloads that you're receiving is adding up. I don't know what it is about this message, but it feels like there's a lot of heavy news coming in, okay? Maybe something about an indifference that left somebody stuck. Maybe something about, something about your personal momentum. Just a lot of interesting messages coming through, but we're gonna dig in a little bit more. But it's like almost, ooh, okay, fake friends. Okay, that makes sense. It's almost as though you had to, wow, set the record straight for some folks, okay? About who you are. Ooh, okay. It's like they were talking behind your back. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe you heard something by the water cooler at work. Maybe you heard like someone put you on the landline or something to a call, and you heard you were listening in. Maybe you stepped into a conversation by accident, and all of a sudden it kind of left you feeling a little uneasy. Okay, like two-faced company. So it's like there's just indifferences there, and it's like they're wondering why you left, but they don't know that you know, is what I'm hearing, okay? All these messages that they've sent to each other, all these things that they've talked about in terms of you, it's like you are kind of just, intuitively, or you have an understanding about what's actually going down, is what I'm hearing, okay? So it's like people are smiling in your face, giving shade in private and just having hidden agendas trying to sabotage your life, okay? And like they might celebrate you in public, but then hate you in private, kind of thing, okay? So it's like you're kind of catching on to certain situations, or you've already caught on. So when you walked away from a lot of these relationships, okay, that were holding you back, it's like you just cut the tie completely, and you freed up a lot of momentum for yourself personally, because it's almost as though you were putting a lot of time towards these individuals who you were connected with, okay? So you're just having this social pause right now in your community, okay? But I definitely feel like you are jumping into relationships that are going to serve you in a more prosperous manner, especially towards your passion. So maybe you're just going towards things that are more interesting to you, okay? Creatively, especially, okay? Expanding into that. And it's like you're just having these new beginnings with this rise and shine energy here. Fresh starts and optimism, okay? It kind of makes me feel as though, yeah, you're stepping into new relationships. You might find soulmates, but it definitely gives this vibe with this fresh start where it's like you're finding you again, okay? You're finding what works for you, what doesn't. You're finding your soul tribe. You're finding out what you're looking to do going forward when you step into new relationships, when you step into new friendships, okay? It's like you're not playing any games anymore because you're kind of just done with all of the. I heard sabotage. I'm hearing backlash, backstab. Wow. It's almost like as though maybe someone had some sort of affair. Maybe you felt like somebody was speaking about you behind your back at work or in a family situation while you were helping them. They're trying to push you down at the same time. Very interesting. Maybe people make you feel like you're different from the rest in a negative way rather than a positive way, okay? So it's like you're just kind of going towards more optimism, trying to renew your energy, renew your faith again. It's interesting. Yeah, and in divine timing, things are going to come into fruition. It's almost as though these people who relied on you, it's like almost like they're panicking now too, because I'm hearing something about you being the main source of energy, okay? I'm feeling as though like they're kind of dried up now. It's like they were at the water cooler having a relaxing sip of water. Maybe they were drinking some tea or maybe, some coffee. And now things have heated up for them. Or things have dried out, like there's some sort of drought happening, okay? And it's like they're panicking because it's almost like their energy siphoning off of you, okay? And it's like the energy is dried up, so who's their next target? And they're going to try to come back into your good graces, trying to almost like make it seem as though they're perfectly fine, but it's like things have been liquidated kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like the shift is happening, okay? And it's like leaving them walls up, okay? It's like they're walking to you and the wall is just up, okay? There's no more room for drama. They're wondering why, They're wondering why. Oh my goodness. For some of you, it's definitely a relationship situation, okay? But it's like someone tried to friend zone you, okay? Try to be buddy with you. They try to be safe but not romantic, things like that. It's almost like they're playing role play with you, Yeah, and it's like Wow, that's so interesting. Accept the role they can offer. Friend zone. That's like, wow. It's almost as though they wanted to do this to you, collective. Okay. Or maybe you just friend zone this person, realizing that they didn't want something serious with you. Okay. Um, there's a lot of delays in the sense of the relationships or just relationship department. Okay. I don't know why. I'm hearing something about a silent rejection. Okay. It's like words didn't need to be said. It was already done with actions, okay? Something to do with that. And things are just aligning behind the scenes. You just gotta trust in divine timing that things are gonna work out. So it's like as the friend zoning is happening, as a silent rejection is happening, I'm getting a vibe where it's like with this first sip, you're gonna find clarity as into exactly what happened in the relationship, okay? What kind of pause, what sort of ritual you had to do, had to take. Wow, a lot of energy coming through. Energy vampire and gossip mill. Insane. It's like you have to. It's like people are trying to nourish their energy through you, siphon their energy, or siphon your energy. Oh my goodness, wow. Just a lot of draining conversations, a lot of arguments, a lot of just back and forth, okay? A lot of mystery, you know what I mean? And it's like, now that you're moving forward with like this speed, okay? I'm hearing maximum speed, maximum momentum, okay? It's kind of like leaving them in the dust with their heavy patterns, their, ooh, I heard narcissistic patterns, okay? They might be, they might be, I don't know why I heard egotist. Is that even a word? Egotistical, okay? Egotist doesn't make no sense, okay? But it's like a lot of patterns in the past that is just like brewing up in the atmosphere, and it's like constant drama. You're feeling tired after seeing them. That's why you're taking their first sip of tea in the morning, coffee, water, and you're like, finally I'm free. You know, you're just like you're finally out of the mess is what I'm hearing, collective. And it's like it's time to pull the plug is what you said, okay? There's just a lot of stories traveling though, a lot of half truths, a lot of just back and forth with just how people are talking about you. Just like I heard something about mum's the word. I don't know what that means. It's like ooh, I don't know what it's kind of gets like a mum is the word. I don't know what that means. Okay. Just a lot of words, a lot of many mouths, a few facts, people talking about exaggerated truths. Okay. I don't know why I heard like like white lie. Maybe someone was telling some false lies, but I don't behind trying to cover. Ooh, office politics. Ooh, okay. So I was definitely getting some office vibes, but for some of you, it's relationships, but it might be relationships in the office place. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's like you got the scoop, and we're seeing like the knight and a sword. Why is there a chess piece here? It's just somebody's playing chess while somebody else is really ready to backstab. It's like that is insane. It's like wow, okay. Workplace alliances and secrets. There's a lot of power plays happening in the background. Something about not bringing up names. Okay, that's gonna be the advice for you. Okay, not bringing up any names when you have conversations. Okay, because people are going to try to put two and two together and make assumptions out of nowhere is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's just a lot of weird whispers in the mist. Okay, we're also getting some sense of favoritism happening in the background. Okay, collective, something about just somebody is playing favorites. And it's at your demise. Okay, it's like yeah, it's like you can't win. Okay, so just protect your reputation is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, we're getting the King of Cups. Yeah, you know what's best for you. You're staying very calm, cool, collected, okay, as the King does in the Cups energy. Staying balanced, okay, having that mature emotion, okay, emotional maturity. Something about I don't know why. It's just like there's gonna be people who try to concoct drama around you. If anything, what is it called? Gray rock. You know these narcissists. You just gotta gray rock, gray rock them. So you're just like, okay, sure, I see. Just like very basic responses. They send you a message, don't respond for a few hours, zap them of all the energy and life that's coming through. Okay, just don't even give them any attention. You know what I mean? Just anybody's trying to trigger you, okay? Just don't even say anything because it's just going to prevent you from rising up in your level of consciousness, maintaining almost like taking the high road, showing up as a mature individual in the matter. Okay, it's just like what are the people doing? Because yeah, it's like in the devil energy. This is so crazy that the advice is in the devil energy. That is so crazy. That's so crazy. I'm gonna clarify that, but that's crazy. I'm definitely getting vibes where it's like in the atmosphere. It's just like Wow, this is so weird. This is like the advice for you, but it's like devil in the advice. That's so interesting. It's like you know that people are envious, you know people are attached, but it's almost as though you have to maintain your own desire. Get attached to your own desires, be attached to you, to almost like be selfish. Okay, collective? Just be selfish, get selfish. It's all about you, okay? Because at the end of the day, it feels as though you've been thinking about other people in your atmosphere. You've been all focused on all these different connections and trying to make things work for all these different parties. It's time to choose you, is what I'm hearing with that double energy. But let me tap into that a little bit more, okay? Ooh, Page of Swords. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's almost as though you know you have this observation about things, okay? That you know what the bondages are, you know what the illusions are. You know exactly what you need to do to ride a wave of this devil energy, okay? It's like it's like you're riding your horse on the way out, okay, collective? I do want to know more about this office politics stuff. Ooh, okay, wow. Hermit backed up by the star. It's almost as though it's like people want to put you in isolation, knowing that you are the star, okay? And so it's like you just have to keep pushing forward, choose you, get selfish with it, okay? I mean, I don't think you're selfish by any means, collective, but sometimes you gotta just choose you, because people act crazy out here. It's just, so you see what's in your final outcome? Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Like, it's like you just gotta choose you, okay? And things are working out nonetheless. You are going to have almost like a renewed faith towards something, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, renewed faith with that Six of Cups. Wonderful. It's like you're gonna be able to step into nostalgia, innocence, and I heard peace, okay? In your relationships, things are gonna balance themselves out. I don't know what it is. Oh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. You are riding on the way out on your... I don't know why I heard Chariot for some reason. But it's like, I don't know why I'm getting Spartacus. Okay, that might be of significance. But nonetheless, like, you are the Star Collective. You're riding out on your horse, okay? With this Knight of Cups energy. Wow, it's just like, you're gonna be able to romanticize again. You might be tapping into new relationships, okay? New connections that really kind of just get your heart pumping again, okay? I'm feeling as though for many of you, if you've had a relationship fall out, okay, whether that be platonically, friendships, whether that be romantically, a marriage, or even in the workplace, things are just not working out with certain connections, alliances, okay, coworkers, okay, colleagues. Things are going to be moving towards you in a positive light, okay? Especially if you're still in these atmospheres, eventually people are gonna get tired, okay, of the heavy patterns, of the gossip, of everything like that. Because it's like they know they can't trigger you. They know that, once they don't have your energy, they're going to be panicking. It's like they're just going to be feeling like, what do they latch onto? And there's nothing to latch onto. It's almost like being a disease that it's like once you fast, it's just like locked out, okay? Especially if you're doing a water fast or you're doing a cleansing collective, that might be of significance. And you're just taking care of your body, you're taking the right, like the right foods, the right things to just kind of heal yourself, cleanse yourself, okay? And it's going to make people feel as though like they don't have a hold on you. They can't pinpoint exactly how to trap you in that devil energy because you're constantly being observant with this Page of Swords energy. So stay grounded, okay? Stay alert, most definitely. And also remain reflective is what I'm hearing, okay? So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.